Hey everybody, this is Heidi Gusted from the blog Hands Occupied with a crochet tutorial for you today. In this video, we are going to go over how to crochet a hexagonal granny square. To crochet a hexagon granny square, you need your crochet hook and the appropriate yarn. To start with this, we're going to do a magic ring to begin. Drawing the tail through and securing the magic ring with a chain 1. All right, now what we're going to do is chain 2 times more for a total of 3 chains, like so. Then what we're going to do is double crochet into the magic loop right next to that chain 3. So there's 1 and 2 draw throughs for our double crochet. Next, what we've got to do is chain 2, and then our round repeat begins. So the repeat we're going to work for almost the entire rest of the round is double crochet 2 and chain 2. So we're going to do that 5 more times. So double crochet twice, and chain 2. And since we're using the magic ring method to start, you'll notice that I keep tucking my stitches closer to the right every time I work them. That's just so they can fit all in the round. So there's 1 of 5 repeats. Now we're going to do our second one. So double crochet twice and then chain 2. So double crochet once, double crochet twice, and then chain 2. That's 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and one last one for 5 of 5. Remember to keep working into that magic ring that we started with. And one of the reasons we're going to want to be working with this magic ring is so that center that this hexagon starts with can get super tight. All right, so the last thing we need to do to finish out the round is slip stitch into the 3rd chain of that initial 3 chains we did. So to do that, I'm going to tighten up the magic ring that we're working in by pulling on the tail and then counting 1, 2, 3 and slipping to finish that first round. And what you're going to want to do is check your work to make sure you did the correct number of repeats. So what this should look like is a 6-sided baby hexagon. And what we're looking for specifically is a little bit of a 6-sided, so a hexagonal shape, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little gaps formed by those chain 2s we did all the way around. So to check that, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you want to make sure that this first round is set up, because if you do the wrong number of repeats, your finished hexagon won't be a hexagon. It'll either be a 5-sided pentagon or a 7-sided polygon. So that's round 1. Phew, you did it. Now on to round 2. There's 5 total rounds in this crochet hexagon. All right, so to work round 2, we're going to start with a chain 3, and please note that every round starts with a chain 3 to create this particular hexagon. We're going to start with a chain 3, and we're going to double crochet in the next stitch. So we're looking at the leg of the next stitch, and we're aiming for this opening right here to work the next double crochet stitch. Then we're ready to work our first corner. So to do that, we're going to double crochet into this gap. You know those gaps we counted to 6 to make sure we were actually making a hexagon? We're going to double crochet into that gap, and then we're going to chain 2 and double crochet into that same gap again. And by doing that double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the gap, that forms the corner of our piece. So that gap right there is the same as these gaps as they line up here. And that's how you end up with a symmetrical hexagonal shape. All right? Next, we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to double crochet in the top of this stitch and this stitch. So double crochet once, double crochet a second time, and then we're back at that corner. And so just like before, we're going to double crochet, chain 2 to form that corner, and double crochet, like so. And now we're back to working those side stitches. So every time you come to a side in this second round, you're going to double crochet twice. So once in the top of each of these 2 stitches. So there is once and twice. And then when you reach the corner, you know that it's time to do the corner action, which is double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet again, all in that chain space that we set up in the first round. And then, just like before, you'll double crochet 2 in the top of these 2. I'm going to keep working until the end of the round, and then I'll come back to show you finishing the round and getting round 3 set up. So now we have just finished the 5th repeat of our double crochet 2, chain 2, double crochet 2 in a corner space, followed by 2 double crochets in the top of the next 2 stitches. Now we're back almost at the end of our round, right here, and we have come to that last corner gap. And so to finish out round 2, we're going to double crochet in that last chain space, and we're going to chain 2 and double crochet in that chain space once again, forming that last corner. And then to finish out the round, we're going to slip stitch in that 3rd chain of our initial chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook. And slip stitch to finish it out. Now we're ready for round number 3. So we're going to chain 3, like so. And next we are going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So double crochet once, double crochet twice. And then we're ready for the repeat of the round. So the repeat of the round is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the chain space, just like before. And then what's different with round 3 is that we're going to do double crochet 4 in the top of the next 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So if you did your previous round correctly, there should be 4 leg posts of double crochet stitches per side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And so those 1, 2, 3, 4s are where we're going to double crochet 4. So we're going to go once, double crochet, 2, 3, and 4. And right there, my friends, is the end of the repeat. So you're going to repeat, because we know we're at a corner space, you're going to repeat double crochet chain 2, double crochet in the chain space, and double crochet 4 in these 4 legs. And you're going to repeat that all the way around 5 times total, so 4 more times than what I have demonstrated so far. And then we'll come back and I'll show you how to finish out that round. Now that we worked almost all the way around the 3rd round of this crochet hexagon, we're going to work the last few stitches to finish out the round. So if you've kind of noticed the pattern that's forming here, you won't be surprised that what we're going to do next is double crochet once and chain 2 and double crochet to form our last corner. Because that's how working the same sort of stitch is how you end up with a uniform look like this one. So chain 2 to form that last corner and double crochet in that same chain space, like so. And then what we're going to do is yarn over so we can do one final double crochet stitch before slipping into the 3rd of our initial 3 chain stitches to join into a round. So we're looking for that 3rd chain, both loops of it, slip stitch to finish out round 3. And so now, just to double check our work, we're going to check the number of double crochet legs we've got on each corner of this hexagon. So it should be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the 2 chain spaces in between. Then again here, 1, 2, 3, and this 3rd one was our initial 3 chain. That counts as a double crochet leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain space, etc., etc., etc. And so I recommend every round, if this is your first time working with this style of granny square, double checking the number of legs of your double crochet stitches per side so that you end up with an even symmetrical hexagon. Now you can keep repeating with increases in this fashion. So we had 2 double crochet legs, 4 double crochet legs, 6 double crochet legs, and in the next round we'd have 8. But for demonstration's sake, I'm going to stop it right here because it's really the exact same way we've increased since that first round to form this hexagon. We hope you enjoyed this crochet video tutorial. If you have any comments or questions for us, go ahead and let us know in the comments, and don't forget to tune in again soon for even more video tutorials.